Hi friends, it's Maya here, and today we're doing a fun video. It's a little bit different from the content I've been making lately, and it is a Valentine's inspired get ready with me. Now it's February, the month of love. Amor is in the air, and I thought, you know what, let's do some looks ahead of Valentine's that are going to inspire people to dress up on the actual day. As some of you guys know, I'm throwing a Valentine's party called Cupid's Cove, and I'm going to document that as well. It's going to be so much fun. I love event planning, putting together so many different looks, outfits, and also just changing my apartment and transforming it into a space that everyone's going to have so much fun in. Look at my nails. We're already in the spirit of love. We've got cute little hearts. I don't know if you guys can see, but I love them. Amanda at Take My Hand on Bathurst. She's an award-winning Russian gel manicurist, and she slays it out of the park every single time. But without any further ado, let's get started. I've got my little cocktail here. It's kind of pink inspired. Why is it pink? No, not because of raspberries or cherries or anything cute like that, because of red wine vinegar. I ran out of citrus. And if you want to add a little bit of tang to your cocktail, you can always use a little bit of vinegar. So we've got some red wine vinegar in here. We've got some tequila, some ginger syrup that I made, and a little bit of love, and it's just so refreshing. Let's get started. Let's do this. Now, Anna Luisa sent me another set of jewelry. So cute. Look at this packaging. I think they're absolutely fabulous as a company. I love working with them. I've worked with them for so many years. High quality, affordable luxury. Now look at these earrings. They're cute little hearts. What better for the Valentine's spirit than to wear these adorable little heart lock earrings? I'm obsessed. Like, look at that. So cute. Ana Luisa is carbon neutral, so you can feel good about purchasing them and knowing that you're not having a negative impact on the environment. What's more is that they have something for everyone. They have affordable options, they have solid gold options, and they have something that will fit every style and every single occasion. As you can see, these are like perfect for Valentine's. They're gonna look so cute. I'm gonna wear them at my Cupid's Cove party for sure. I've got the matching necklace here as well, and different rings that I've got over the years. Absolutely obsessed. Whether you're treating yourself this Valentine's or a special someone, or you want to drop a hint to your partner to get you something cute, I definitely recommend Ana Luisa. Their pieces have lasted the test of time. And like I said, the packaging is so adorable for gifting. And look at this adorable little pinky ring. So cute. If you're interested, you can check the link in my description box down below for 20% off your next Ana Luisa order. Don't hesitate. It is a Valentine's promotion and you don't want to miss out. I feel like I always have in my head that I'm going to do something different each year, like when New Year's comes around, and like maybe stop going out and drinking and partying. But then I kind of realized, like, as I'm getting older, I'm like, you know what? Like, I actually really enjoy this. I'm not like a crazed, deranged alcoholic partier. I'm just like a have fun, hang out with your girls, go out and socialize, dress up nice, and just enjoy the fact that I live downtown in a city and I'm young and single, you know? Why not enjoy that? Why deny yourself the simple pleasures of life? And so that's my mentality. Within reason, like, get your things you need to get done, and make sure you're like not shirking any responsibilities, of course. But for sure, it's definitely something that I really like, and it makes me feel alive, you know? Like, if I'm at home all the time, working from home, creating projects from home, I just feel depressed. So I need to step it up. Today's makeup is going to be kind of a hybrid of like what you guys normally see me do, but also just with a little bit of a more siren flair to it. I want it to be cute and sultry, but also like dewy and gorgeous. What was that? Apple News story. Donald Trump has signed an executive order imposing 25% tariffs on Canadian goods and 10% tariffs on energy. I'm gagged. This is so messed up, you guys. I don't want to get into politics. We're not going to talk about it, but you guys know I'm flabbergasted. I'll save that for the podcast. Like, I'm speechless. I can't. Are we surprised? No, but I just. Anyways. So I'm just like subtly mixing in some of the e.l.f. Halo Glow foundation. It's like a light coverage, really dewy foundation, but I'm mixing it with their more matte, high coverage camo concealer. This is for like shade purposes. Like obviously I'm not as orange as the makeup that I just put on. Need a little self tanner to like pull that off. And also because the oiliness of the other product needs to be quelled a little bit. So that's why. I just kind of blend this out. It's like making a painting. You just have to mix together the colors of the palette. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I like getting ready so much. It's just such like a fun, transformative experience. And it's just like preparing you to go out and see the world and feel beautiful and confident in yourself. And I think that's like very much what getting ready is all about, whether it's the jewelry you're wearing, the makeup you put together, the outfits, it's all self-expression. And I think growing up a little bit sheltered from the diversity of the world, I wasn't able to express myself how I wanted to. And I felt like, I'm going to be bullied. I'm going to be treated like dirt in my small town if I truly wear and dress how I want to do. And so being able to do that now as an adult is just such a privilege. And I always think on that, I'm like, why do I enjoy getting ready and picking up my outfits and like doing my makeup? It's because I couldn't for so long, So I never take it for granted. And I know there's so many out there that are also struggling with things like that. And so to be able to tap into my channel and my content and see me living my life is something that will inspire you to reach the same position one day, because if I could do it, so can you. And I really, really heartily believe that, we all have challenges in life. We all have potential and trajectories, and we can overcome those obstacles. And that's what I always told myself growing up. And I think that's why I ended up having resilience. Wow, we got really deep in the get ready with me. But yeah, so it's my friend's birthday today. It's actually like my sister's friend who I then networked and became friends with. I feel like that's how all like friendships start, right? You always just kind of like meet people through people, and then at least as an adult, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you have more friends. And I love meeting new people. I think that's one of the things that made me realize that I kind of sway a little bit more towards extroversion, is that I genuinely enjoy meeting new people, hearing about their life experiences, and figuring out, like what makes people who they are, why are people different than me, and how can I learn and grow from hearing about others' experiences and stuff like that, like I find it fascinating. Even if I don't necessarily get along with everyone, doesn't mean I'm gonna like start conflict or anything like that, but I'm just gonna understand why people are different from me, and also just like find it fascinating. Like I enjoy that, and I think it's so cool. I think that's maybe why I can get along with so many different people, because I meet people where they're at, And I think that's also something that stems from having been bullied, because the people that always treated me the kindest were also the ones that were the most open and curious to learn about others who are different from them, And so I always want to carry that empathy with me when I'm going through life. I'm always there to listen and to understand and to learn and grow with people, for sure. So I'm just going in with a little bit more concealer. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, like I said before. And this is just to brighten the under eye area and to provide a little bit more coverage in the areas that you want to have be a little bit more seamless. I don't know if it's because it's winter or the change up with my skincare routine, but I've been using a really heavy moisturizer. It's super shiny and oily. It's the Ultra Rich Cream by The Ordinary, which I swear by for the winter. My skin looks amazing from it, but I think it interacts poorly with makeup because it is so hydrating and oily. And so it can sometimes cause separation with my makeup. So if you guys are seeing that, that's why. I haven't really found a solution for it. So if you guys have any solutions for like winter hydration meets, makeup without having it completely destroy the makeup. It's the kind of like oiliness that like you use to take off your makeup. So obviously if you're putting it on your skin first, it's probably going to cause some issues, So I just started sending invites out for my Valentine's party. I always get a little bit manic and nervous when I'm throwing a party because it's just like a lot to plan and consider for. And I think, again, growing up with not a lot of friends and not really throwing a lot of parties or having those kind of gatherings, I have this like childhood fear in my head that no one's going to come, no one's going to show up, or people will show up and there won't be a lot, and like people won't enjoy themselves. Like I'm just so concerned about people having fun and enjoying themselves. So I have like all those fears in my head, but you just have to like bite the bullet and do it, Just like step out of your comfort zone. And like I've always wanted to be that girl throwing like the Gossip Girl type parties where you have like an amazing theme. So I just placed an order for some decor items. Like I said on my podcast, like a bubble machine. I'm doing kind of like a Cupid's Cove layer. I want it to be very like eccentric, but like chic, high fashion, gorgeous. I even ordered some angel wings. It's going to be iconic. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I want to like document the whole thing and do photos and stuff. I even put together a playlist. I might share my playlist with you guys ahead of Valentine's. I think it's so fun. I'm constantly updating it. I'll be playing it in the background all the time leading up to the party because I want to hear if there's any songs that stick out to me that I'm like, oh my God, I want to skip this, you know? I have like 120 songs on the playlist right now, and I'm just like refining it and getting rid of some shit, you know? Wouldn't be Valentine's without some blush, so I'm going in with the e.l.f. Liquid blush, and it is in the shade Pinky Promise. I love this color. I think it's so fun and flirty. I was using it a little bit to try to cancel out my under eye bags, but I realized I looked kind of crazy because you could kind of see the pink peeking through under my eyes. So I'm just using it for blush again. Valentine's is like so much about love and relationships and things like that. So I feel like this wouldn't be a Valentine's get ready with me if we didn't have a little gossip sesh about boys. I am feeling good about my no dating app rule. I've taken a break since I want to say like mid-December. I don't know, I just had too many experiences on the apps where I was like kind of unfulfilled, and I was just left thinking, okay, like I'm not really enjoying this moment. It's not really like adding anything valuable to my life long term. The short term dates and moments with guys aren't really fulfilling me, you know? And so I need to like reassess and reconstruct and redesign my life from the inside out when it comes to romance and not continue the same cycle. You know what they say, like repeat the same thing a million times expecting different results is the definition of insanity. And so I just wanted to really reflect and take that time, you know? And I also think the way that it happens sometimes is you can just like meet cool people out and about in public because you can get such a better vibe of people when you're in person versus on the apps. There's just so much like catfishing and so much like ego challenging of each other and just like looking for that validation, you know? And so I definitely was like searching for that, I think, for a while on the apps. And now I just feel a little more chilled out. My friends are still like out dating and stuff. And like, I'm kind of like, I think maybe in like a month or two, maybe after Valentine's, I'll start thinking about maybe going on dates again or something. I don't know. As soon as I feel a little more like chilled out with work stuff and just like ahead of my content cycle, I think then I'll start considering it again. That's the thing too, is you really have to value your time, man or woman, like just value your time as a person. Our time is our most valuable asset on this earth. And so you don't want to be wasting it going on dates with people that aren't worth your time. So that's what I always think too. Because if you're like a serial dater and you're going on like a million dates every month, then the chances are you are wasting your time. Sorry, it's just the truth. Now I'm just going in with some powder to set my under eyes and certain areas of my T-zone. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix setting powder. I like this. It's like perfectly mattifying without drying out. And it just like hides my eye hollows, I guess you would say. It's funny, like I feel like I'm getting older now, right? Because I'm turning 30 this year, which is absolutely, mum's the word, insane. But I think I still have that youthful glow, and I'm trying my best to like preserve what God gave me on this earth. And I think age is just a number, right? I just feel like you're as old as you feel, and as long as you're being healthy and you have a good routine and you are happy in life, who cares if you're getting older? 30, flirty, and thriving. Like I honestly, like I felt like I was going to be so scared to turn 30, like you're old, your 20s are over, that chapter is closing. But I kind of feel excited. In a way, I feel like I'm entering this like exciting chapter, 30, flirty, and thriving. I feel honored to have lived this long because for a long time, I really thought that I was going to die and like join the 27 club or something because I had this like narcissistic thought about myself when I was younger, like when I was like 18 or whatever, and I was this like artsy kid, like writing music and books and things, and I was like, I'm going to become a best-selling author by the time I'm 20. I'm going to become super famous and direct a few films and be like this prodigy, and then I'll die by the time I'm 27, and I'll leave a note telling everybody that I was actually like supposed to have been born a woman and be trans and whatever. And like I had this whole thing in my mind that that's how my life was going to work out. And then obviously, like, I transitioned and, like, that's not how things worked out. And I stopped putting so much pressure on myself to have the only thing worthy about me be my accomplishments outwardly, you know? And so I feel kind of honored to have overcome that obstacle and to be heading towards 30. I think that's, like, inspiring to me. And, like, I'm trying to just, you know, be grateful for everything that's happened to me. Even if I have a hard day, you know, just be grateful for the experiences you've had and that you're living to tell the tale. Okay. Getting emotional again. It's the alcohol, I swear. What type of drunk are you guys? I'm literally, I think, like, I'm a emotional, happy, and connected kind of drunk person. So I'll just, like, try to be best friends with everyone and just be so happy and, like, smiley and joyful. And then the next day my anxiety is like, oh my God, did people think I was annoying or fake? Like, was I being ridiculous? That's my anxiety. And yeah, I feel like that kind of, like, that emotional openness and, like, happiness to be around people, like, girls take it the right way, but sometimes I feel like guys think that it just means you're flirting with them and hitting on them, which I can understand why. But it's funny now that I'm, like, thinking about it. I'm like, why did that guy think I liked him? Why did this guy? I'm like, oh, well, maybe because when I drink, I just act more emotional and more, like, open, and I don't know. It unlocks my third eye. No, it doesn't. Drinking is poison. It's poison. Do not drink. Drink responsibly. So you guys know I quit vaping, like, I think, what was it, like, mid-November? And I haven't really vaped at all since. I vaped, like, a few hits on New Year's from someone else's vape, and then a few hits when I went to a rave, like, a week ago. But other than that, no vaping. No vaping. But I have been thinking about it again. I'm like, okay, I haven't really vaped at all for months. I stopped buying them and I miss it. I miss vaping. I do. I love the comfort of it. I don't know. It feels cool. I like the stimulation of just, like, hand to mouth and that kind of vibe. And so I do miss it. And I know what the comments are going to be, don't vape, don't vape. But, like, I don't know. I like the culture of it. I like the little cute geek bars that are, like, pink and cute. And it's a little... It's, like, for me, like, what chewing gum is for some people. Like, it's just that vibe, you know? It's something that just, like, clicks in my brain. And I always knew that I liked the idea of smoking. Like, when I was a kid, like, I always wanted to smoke, and I thought smoking was so cool. Even though we had all the propaganda against it, and I knew I shouldn't, so I never did. But I used to roll up these, like, pieces of newspaper and put, like, dried grass in them, like, from our yard, and then light it on fire. And I was, like, 12 years old, sitting in the lawn chair in the back of our house that we grew up in, backyard, puffing away on a rolled up newspaper, sucking in that bleached paper and ink. Probably so much worse for you than an actual cigarette. And I would get, like, a black ring around my nostrils. Oh my God. Crazy. But, you know, I keep telling myself, I'm like, girl, you don't want to end up like Throaty, the girl who, like, has the hole in her throat and she's like, I better be able, I gotta do my makeup. You know, like that kind of vibe. I'm like, don't want to be her. So I get in my head about health things, and I think that's the only thing that stops me sometimes. I'm such a hypochondriac. So I'm going in with my eyeshadow. I'm just doing my typical eyeshadow to start, and then I might add in some black and do a little bit more of a smoky eye, like a cat eye smoky eye vibe. But for now, we're just going in with that bronzy look. I'm going to layer in the darkness for tonight. Only because I am running out of time. As always, I'm like the late bitch to anything. The place we're going to tonight is called Frenchie's.
Nice iPhone. Disconnected.
That scared the fuck out of me. But yeah, so the place we're going to tonight is called Frenchie's. It's this, like, Parisian style French restaurant in the Hilton in Toronto. And I actually went for the grand opening of that restaurant, and it was actually so delicious and so cute. There is even a photo of it on my Instagram, so you guys can check that out if you want to know what the vibes are ahead of time. But yes, it's so cute. So I'm excited to just like go there and like see what it's like again. They're doing like a Winterlicious menu, so you can get like more offerings for like a better price. I like that because you can kind of explore the menu more and not have to just order one dish and pray to God that it's good, you know? Now, when I was doing a live stream, some of you guys were like, no, don't contour your nose. I hate the way that looks. But I think it was mostly men, and so I'm not going to listen. I'm just going to do a little bit of a shadow on the underside of my nose and then a little bit on top. And that's just going to like make it look a little more buttony, which is so cute and in and cute. I already have a pretty small nose, so I don't like to go too overboard because then I start looking like a Swedish short snout. And that's not the vibe. That's a Harry Potter reference, if anyone knows. I don't even think that I necessarily need to do a black eye look. I feel like that might be too much. I don't know. I'm going to take a look at the black and see what I think in person. I'm just like staring at the black palette and manifesting. Honestly, if I just do eyeliner, I don't even think you'll really notice the black eyeshadow. And if you can notice, we'll just add it after, you know? Always curl your lashes first because this will strip off your eyeliner if you do it afterwards. Now we're going to go on with the liner. e.l.f. H2O Proof. I recently put a ton of mascara on my bottom lashes and I looked super old, like Tammy Faye Baker style. I don't know if you guys know who that is. If you're younger, you probably don't, but she was like a televangelist and I watched Jessica Chastain in the film. Are you ever putting on your makeup and you're like, wait a minute, how the fuck did this happen? Like, there's a glob of like eyeliner on my wrist. How the hell did that happen? Future me editing, like, look and see if you can figure out when this happened. I am a bitch who will milk a mascara wand to its last drop. I will literally put a drop of water in here and, you know, give it a little pioneer churn and make the butter. And bam, you get one more coat. That's what I do. Oh my God, not my snap popping off. Ugh, just my sister. Are you ever like Snapchatting a guy and then when it's your friend or your sister, you're like angry at them? You're like, why the fuck wasn't it the guy I was talking to? Just crazy bitch things, I guess. Skinny mascara for the bottom lashes so I don't get it all over my lids. I learned this trick from TikTok. There truly are some things that you can really take with you from TikTok. I'm going to try a secondary mascara because this application is so thin that I can hardly see the lashes. I hate this wand. It's like a big, thick glob. Cute. I feel like I need to add some depth to my eyebrows. I have this one eyebrow pencil. It's kind of dark, but I think it could work. I never know what I'm doing for eyebrows. Like, I just make it up as I go along. And I always hate how it looks. But everyone else does it, so I just do it too. Oh well, I guess that works. I used to always have friends that would be like, I can't go out with my eyebrows not on. And like, I could never relate because I never cared about having eyebrows. And when I put them on, I feel like I look worse. And I say this to you guys every time, and yet I still try to do them. I think that, like, the one thing I have is, like, eyebrow blindness. So that's why I keep doing it, maybe. So I've got my tried and true lip combo here. This is the MAC Soar lip liner. Now I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss in the shade Sweet Stiletto. I'm obsessed with it. I think it looks so flattering and cute. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I think it's just, like, a good soft glam for Valentine's. I'm going to a friend's birthday, so I don't want to like go looking crazy, like I'm trying to get super attention and act wild and ridiculous. Obviously, like, do whatever you want, look however you want, but like for me, like if I'm going to someone else's event that's like celebrating them, I don't want to like be crazy and like be like, look at me, you know, like that's not, I think that's like poor etiquette. So I'm just going for like a classic chic glamour look, kind of with a little bit of a retro vibe to it. And I love the Ana Luisa jewelry once again. Ana Luisa linked down below in my description box. You guys can get a code for exclusive percentage off, 20%. Have to check it out. They have amazing products. I've worked with them for years. They stand the test of time. They are affordable luxury and they're perfect to accent any look and outfit you're going for. So I'll show you guys the full mirror vibe of my full outfit. So this is the final fit check. I think it's a nice mix of casual with a bit of elevation. We've got the Abercrombie jeans, the little black heels with pointed toes for some elegance. I've got this red furry purse, which is giving the Valentine's vibes. And then we've got the leather puffer and the asymmetrical top. I think all together it works really nicely. I'm excited to just go out. Hopefully we Uber everywhere we go so that I don't have to freeze my ass off. It's like -8 outside right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed my get ready with me. I'll take you guys out for a little peek at what the evening is like.